أمام التطورات الحاصلة بالجنوب والتصعيدات بوجه اليونيفيل، نستقبل اليوم بمداخلة عبر زوم الناطق الرسمي باسم اليونيفيل أندريا تننتي. أستاذ أندريا، بداية بنتشكرك على هذه المقابلة عبر لبنان الكبير. أمام كل التصعيد الحاصل، اليونيفيل باقية في الجنوب؟
We've been very vocal in these days in relation to UNIFIL staying in South Lebanon. As you know, the IDF asked us several days ago to move from all our positions close to the blue line. Later on, just a few days ago, Israeli Prime Minister asked the Secretary General for the same thing, to move from the south of Lebanon, but we were very clear that we are staying. We are here because the Security Council decided for the mission to be deployed in South Lebanon. We are here at the request of the international community. There was an agreement with all the troop contributing countries, unanimous decision that we are staying. We will not be redeployed. And at the moment we are present in all our positions along the blue line, but at the same time our monitoring capabilities have been very limited.
رئيسة وزراء إيطاليا جورجيا ميلوني اعتبرت أنه انسحاب اليونيفيل سيكون خطأ فادحا ويقوض صدقية الأمم المتحدة. ما رأيكم بذلك؟
Well, I've not heard any comments related to moving from South Lebanon. To the contrary, I heard that all the troop contributing countries are together in remaining, in staying in the south. And if there is a decision to change the mission, of course, countries will be free to decide, but it will be a decision taken by the UN Security Council in New York. But at the moment, as I said, we are staying. It's important to monitor the situation in South Lebanon, although very difficult right now. But it's also important to have an international presence, impartial, that can report to New York, to the Security Council, to the international community. And it's also important to coordinate humanitarian activities to assist the local population, because there's still thousands of people that are stuck in villages in the south.
ميلوني ستزور لبنان وتلتقي بكم. ما رسالتكم لها؟ وهل من الممكن أن تنسحبوا من مراكزكم؟
So this is one of the 50 troop contributing countries. So of course, this is a visit that I understand has been planned, but we are still not sure until the last moment. But it's regardless the visit of any prime minister or politicians or presidents from any of the troop contributing countries. The mission, the message is not for the mission to give, but we already receive messages from all the countries on their willingness to stay and to support the mission. And we're here because the community, international community, has asked us to be here. So that's the message. And in case there is a situation that will be impossible for the mission to operate, will be up to the Security Council to decide how to move forward.
ما الخطة البديلة في حال توسعت الحرب البرية؟ هل ستحتمون بملاجئكم؟
Of course, we have contingency plan, and worst case scenario, of course, will be decided by the Security Council. But what we're trying to do now is very much to deconflict the situation, but it's important at this moment for the international community, for main stakeholders, to take a strong position in order to stop this conflict. This conflict has been going on for 12 months. The last month has been intensified everywhere in the country, in Lebanon, and the issue right now is for the international community to take it as a main priority to de-escalate the tension that could easily trigger a regional conflict. So this is the message. The message is that it's important to move forward and find viable solutions. The solution is there, which is the full implementation of 1701. The same resolution that was able to stop the conflict in 2006 is the resolution that still has main elements to be able to find solutions. But of course, in order to do that, you need the full implementation from the parties and commitment from the parties.
هل تعرض اليونيفيل للضرر والإصابات يدخلنا في تصعيد أكبر أم يشكل ضغطاً على المجتمع الدولي لوقف إطلاق النار؟
Well, we hope that. The pressure should be on the international community to find a viable solution, and one of them is a ceasefire to start with. We need to go back to the cessation of hostilities, to the situation we had before October last year, where the south of Lebanon was living a long period of stability since 2006. So we need to move forward. There were still a lot of issues that needed to be implemented, but military actions, activities, violence would not solve this conflict. We need a political and a diplomatic solution. We continue to be there. We have been attacked a few times, but we are still committed to be in the south and try to bring back the stability that this region and this country has been witnessing for many years. Because the last 12 months we only been seeing destructions and death, and this has to stop.
ماذا عن أهمية تطبيق القرار 1701؟
Again, it's a decision by member states, by the 50 members of the Security Council, to see if 1701 mandate will stay the same, or there will be amendments to be made. But this will be up to them. It's not for us. We are ready to support any initiatives that can bring back stability to the south of Lebanon. And we are ready to support any initiatives by the Security Council. So it will not be up to the mission, but as I said, it's something that will be decided if there is a need for.
هل القرار 1559 ضمن نفس أهمية 1701 اليوم؟
We work with 1701. The mandate of UNIFIL is 1701. So that's our role. And as I said, if there is a need to amend the resolution because member states think that there is the need to do that to bring stability to the south, or to have sustainable stability, or to move to a more permanent ceasefire in the south of Lebanon, there will be a decision again from the Security Council, but we are working with resolution 1701.
هل من إشارات إيجابية تصلكم من المجتمع الدولي بعد جلسات مجلس الأمن؟
Well, we heard in recent days that the international community, even in the Security Council the other day, in the UN, the Secretary General, they've been very vocal in condemning attacks against peacekeepers, and very vocal in bringing back stability to this region, and also very vocal in finding solutions. So there is a need for the international community to basically turn these positive words into actions. That's what we need in order to bring back a calm and the cessation of hostilities to this region.
ما رسالتكم إلى الشعب اللبناني في ظل هذه الأوضاع؟
The message is that this what's happening right now is tragic. Everyone is suffering. The shelling is ongoing. This has to stop. Even war has rules, and this war doesn't have rules, and this is the tragedy of what we are seeing in these days. People have been suffering. People have been killed. People are in need of supplies and water and food in the south of Lebanon. We are trying as much as we can to notify the parties to coordinate these activities in order to bring the needed support. Has been very difficult. We will continue to do that. We are here at the request of the Lebanese government. We're here to support, and that's the job. And that's why we decided to stay, in order to support the country, in order to bring back stability in this area.
الناطق الرسمي باسم قوات اليونيفيل أندريا تننتي، أنا بتشكرك على هذه المقابلة.
Thank you very much. You too. Thank you. Bye.